Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk about guided meditation. This is something that's super important to me and actually has become part of my routine. So I didn't do it much before. This is something that has been super important to me lately, and I'm going to get into explaining why and kind of why I started doing it. But I wanted to give tips and tricks, and I think it would be helpful to you guys. I know guided meditation can be helpful for anxiety, any kind of like if you're under a lot of stress. I find it to be super helpful and I love it. So I'm going to go into details about it and hopefully it'll help you guys just de-stress. I know everybody has been going through so much, so honestly, we really need it. So I have always had anxiety for as long as I can remember. I've had anxiety and I hate it. I don't like having it, and I've never been on medicine or anything for it. So what I do is find different ways to cope with it. So I used to always do certain things to help my anxiety, and I've been fine. Like, I haven't really had issues since then. I am able to manage it. And then after I had COVID last year in November, ever since then I've had a lot of different side effects and different things happening since then. So I don't know how long these side effects are gonna last for. It's been over 6 months since I've had it, so I'm just learning how to deal with it. But I'm gonna go into details about what's kind of going on and what I do to help me. And I know even if you guys don't have these side effects, if you just have anxiety or just you wanna de-stress with your life, I feel like this could be super helpful to you. So after I had it in November, I was okay after a month. I didn't have it too bad. I just had the really deep cough. My chest would be burning when I would cough, and I couldn't smell anything. I didn't lose my sense of taste, but I couldn't smell anything for probably like a month or two. And then I was fine. I got better and I didn't think too much of it. And then 2 months later, I started getting like really bad chest pains, and it was a weird chest pain. It wasn't like a heart attack almost, but it would be a shooting pain in the middle of my chest. So I would think something was seriously wrong, like I was gonna have a heart attack, but I knew I'm not having a heart attack. I couldn't figure out what was going on, and it was freaking me out because it would be happening so much. So I actually went to the hospital over it, just because it would be so scary to have that pain and not know what's going on, just in case there was something wrong. I wanted to go get it looked at. You guys, I literally went to the hospital and have seen doctors like 3 or 4 times about this, and honestly, nothing is wrong with me. I've had blood work done, I've had CAT scans, MRIs, chest x-rays, everything is fine and everything came back perfect, but they just said it's residual effects from having COVID. And what happens, sometimes it'll be different. Sometimes it'll feel like an elephant is like sitting on my chest and I can't breathe and it just feels like very heavy. It'll be almost like I can't catch my breath fully, or I'll get a weird like different heartbeat for a second, and then all of a sudden I have like intense chest pains, like shooting pains. So it's such a scary feeling, and I don't like when it happens. I get really upset when it happens because there's nothing really you can do except for try and relax. I know I have noticed that if you're under more stress, it gets worse. So if I'm like very stressed out at work or I'm upset, whatever it is, it'll happen and then I can't control it and it gets worse. So I try and just be very calm and peaceful, and that's why I started doing these guided meditations, just to help me and prevent them from happening. And whenever I do start feeling one, I'm like, okay, I have to do my guided meditation. I need to just relax and breathe, and I do find it to be helpful. So whenever this happens, I know in the moment I think something's like seriously wrong with me. So if you guys don't have these side effects, if you just have anxiety or depression, whatever it is that you have, I know it can be scary and you feel like you're never going to feel normal again, because I've had anxiety and panic attacks like that. So when this happens, I try and just remain calm and just do these tips I'm going to give you guys that I have done that help me. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a professional, anything like that, but I just thought maybe if you had anxiety or anything at all and you just want help on de-stressing and being calm, I'm going to give you guys some tips. So I know what the doctor has told me is that I just have inflammation of the chest wall and what my body has went through. So whenever it's inflamed like that, it'll feel very, very serious and like it's something wrong. And because your chest wall is like your whole chest, I can feel it all over my chest when it happens. So it's super scary. So I'm going to give you guys some tips that I do. And then at the end, I will show you guys how I find my meditation videos and what I like to do. And I hope this video gives you guys some inspiration and gives you guys some information that could help you. So I normally would prepare for a video like this and write down what exactly helps me, but I'm just gonna wing it and explain to you guys what I actually do all the time. So the first thing I do, which sounds really silly, but say you're in the middle of something and you just really need to be brought back, because usually with anxiety especially, it makes you feel like you have a million thoughts and you can't just like focus on what's actually going on in the moment. So I will, if I have a crossword puzzle, which I know people don't really carry those on them, but you literally can download crossword puzzles or games or anything like that just to keep your mind going and your mind busy and you kind of forget about what's going on. So I do that. I have different apps in my phone. I will put a little picture right here of like the different stuff that I have on my phone, but I have a coloring app, which I love. It keeps you distracted. I have an actual coloring book and color your pencils or crayons with you, but if you're out somewhere and this happens, then it's really nice just to have the app. So I like to color, I like to do games, any kind of crossword puzzle, anything to keep your mind really going. I also have found Pinterest is amazing. So what I'll do is I'll go on Pinterest and actually make myself do something like completely different. So I will create a board on Pinterest, a brand new one, whether that be home. I will like specifically do each room, like I will do toddler room, toddler playroom, dream house, and just put together like a whole board. And by the time you're done organizing and deciding what you want on it or what you want in that room, whatever it is, your mind already is over it and you start to be calm again. So I notice that that helps. Or I will listen to a podcast. Sometimes I don't like podcasts during this time just because you can get lost in the sound of the voices and still be in that panic mode. So normally I do things that really keep my mind busy and going. I will look through the photos on my phone and organize them. I will start organizing the contacts in my phone and put them in order by their first name and last name, like really weird things. I'll organize the notes in my phone, just very organized, particular things that help keep my mind busy, and I love that. And those are things that I've done for years. Whenever my chest pain started, I needed something else just to really relax my body. So I started doing meditation videos. I'm gonna pull up on YouTube so I can show you guys, like down here I'll enter a clip of what I do. So what I normally do is I go on YouTube and I just type in meditation videos, easy at home meditation videos, 5 minutes or whatever time you have. And I find them to be so helpful. Now, during this time, you guys, it's hard because you need to have quiet. So if you're a mom, you have kids, or you have just a lot going on, it's hard to do this for you to really focus. But if you can put your headphones in and you're out somewhere and you just can do it for 2 minutes or something, it just helps breathe and make you be in the moment of what's really going on and just get everything back to normal. I think meditation is so helpful, and now I find it to be an everyday thing. Like I love doing it at night after the day has been crazy, and it just makes you calm and then you can end the night. I love it, and it doesn't have to be this big thing. It just is a little bit and it makes you relax. So I love doing this, and it's something that I'll do forever probably. It just really helps bring you back to the moment. So I feel like those videos are really helpful just because if you're trying to like be calm on your own, it's hard to really focus. And whenever someone's telling you to close your eyes and you're listening to what they're saying, it's easier to not get distracted. And I love these videos. Also, I don't know if you guys are like me, and I feel like I have some type of OCD just because I have a feeling of control whenever I have the house clean. Anytime I'm stressed out or upset or overwhelmed, whatever it is, I immediately want to just go and start like deep cleaning the entire house. I don't know why I'm like that. It's crazy. I mean, I like it because it makes me have things done and productive, but usually I can't stop. Like once I start cleaning something, as you guys can tell from my videos, I have so many cleaning videos. I will like deep clean everything, and I will go from one room to the entire house. It's funny. So one of my tips is actually cleaning. It sounds silly, but I feel like whenever I'm in the moment where I'm just starting to feel a little weird, I don't feel normal, my chest is starting to hurt, or I'm just having anxiety or just very stressed out, when I have a feeling of control or I'm organizing the house, I'm feeling like I'm actually able to get something marked off of my to-do list. It feels good, and I feel like I totally forgot about the stress that I was under, and I start to feel a little bit better. So I will start, whether that's just putting a load of laundry in, if I need to just put the dishes away, just a simple task, but something that is noticeable that I got done. So that's another tip I have. I do think that helps. So I'm gonna end this video by just doing a session of guided meditation. I don't know which one I'm gonna watch yet. I'm gonna find one on the TV. I will put it below so you guys can see which one I watch. and do, but I would love for you guys to do it with me, and comment down below if you love guided meditation or you've ever done this before. I find it to be super helpful, and I hope this video really was helpful to you guys. I wanted to be real and honest with you and just talk about some of the stuff that I have been going through. It's really scary when you're going through something like that, especially when you feel like not that many people can relate to it. I do know, because I have looked it up, and I know a couple people personally, that it is a side effect that people have been experiencing. So I know I'm not crazy in the moment you feel like you're alone and no one else is going through it. So it's nice to know that there are others, and there's a lot of things you can do to help with it. Also, my last tip before I forget is writing things down. I love to just get a pen and paper and actually write down my thoughts or journal, or actually if you don't even want to do that and you don't know what to write, because for a long time I didn't even know what to journal. I just plan out my week. I'll plan out, if you guys don't do videos, but plan out your week. I will plan out my YouTube videos, what I'm going to be filming, what days I'm doing everything from Sunday to Saturday, and plan out the entire week. And it's just nice to have everything planned, and you forget because you're writing down all the stuff you have to do. All of a sudden it makes the time go by fast and you start to feel a lot better. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the guided meditation. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel. I have all different kinds of videos here on my channel, and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.